The latest information coming in this evening is that amid the advisory that's been issued by the government for students in Kharkiv, Prime Minister Modi is to speak to President Putin. This is about getting Indian citizens out of Kharkiv, ensuring that a safe passage is made available to them. This is critical because so far Indian students have been stuck in Kharkiv. There's been a massive Russian ground force assault on Kharkiv. And now the Prime Minister trying to make arrangements for Indian students to be evacuated and for the Russian army to hold back their assault till the time these Indian students can be moved out. A route has been marked out for them to be able to get out of Kharkiv. That's the advisory put out by the Ministry of External Affairs today. Indian students should leave Kharkiv immediately. The Prime Minister has spoken to Russian President Vladimir Putin about getting Indian students out of Kharkiv, and from what we are told by government sources, that's something that the Russian army has agreed to on the instructions of President Putin. I want to go across live to Kyiv, where we've got Rajesh Pawar joins us. He's an India Today contributor. He's been reporting continuously on this story. Geeta Mohan is our foreign affairs editor. She's with us as well. I want to go to Rajesh first. Rajesh, can you give our viewers a sense of what's happening in and around the city area of Kyiv where you are? Describe how this day has been so far.
Rahul, today it has been a quiet day. There were 2-3 explosions in the morning around 9 a.m. local time. After that, there have been no explosion, no firing, no fighting, and nothing whatsoever. It was like very calm here. It was like a normal city, except that there were no people on the ground, very few people moving around, very few vehicles around, and it looks like it's a lull before the battle. Rahul.
Okay, Geeta Mohan, this conversation between Prime Minister Modi and President Putin, what details do we have? Because in the middle of a war, is it actually possible that the Russian army will hold back their attacks till these Indian students are evacuated? That would be very big if it does happen like that.
Well, it should happen, Rahul, because there is no other option. If you call India a strategic partner, if you see the kind of support that India has extended to Russia, the least that President Putin can do is extend that support, which is a safe passage. We're looking at the Eastern Front, very close to Russia. The plan is not to take them all the way to West. If at all there can be a safe passage into Russia, that also will be good enough. But it was high time that Prime Minister Modi actually dialed Putin. These summons to the Russian ambassador and asking for safe passage is really not enough. This is a situation where it is a matter of life and death. Every life counts, and it will weigh heavily on Prime Minister Narendra Modi should there be more losses. And that's the reason why we've seen the conversation take place. We'll wait and see what happens in terms of the safe passage. There are many Indian students, Rahul, who are still stuck in the Eastern Front, in Kharkiv in particular, and so whether if they get a safe passage to West or towards Russia, either way, these Indian students have to be pulled out, and that's the message from India to Moscow.
Thanks, Geeta. Very significant, this conversation between Prime Minister Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin on the question of getting Indian students out to safety. It would be quite unprecedented, a country holding its attack back so that Indian citizens can be moved out. We're keeping our fingers crossed to hope that this is actually what happens. On this map, I want to show you, and then Rajesh can talk us through what's happening in Kharkiv, because what we saw was an airborne attack by Russian army's paratroopers. Now, these are the finest, most trained, most lethal commandos of the Russian armed forces. They were paradropped into Kharkiv. After that, an attack on several significant installations. The Russian army saying that they're not attacking civilian buildings, and the one attack that did happen on a civilian building was actually an ammunition which got misdirected. So it wasn't as if that was the real target of attack. All the attacks are on security and military buildings. That's at least what the Russian army is claiming.